Hey everyone, it's Paul from Propel Media. Here today with your tip on how to successfully blog for your business. So, as small business owners, we are full of knowledge and information to help our customers with basically anything they're looking for. So, we today I wanted to share a quick video about how to set up your blogs for for SEO purposes and also for information purposes. So we're going to start by logging in. I'm using a WordPress dashboard for my website. Doesn't matter if you're using Wix or GoDaddy or Squarespace or whatever. All the blogging platforms basically allow for this same layout. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to log in. And we're going to go to posts here in WordPress. In Squarespace, I believe it's called blog, and you'll add a new blog. Other platforms will have different things, but basically we're going to go and add a new one. I'm going to use one that I've already written. You can come back to this at any time. If you go to propelmedia.ca, you can review this blog at any time, but I'm going to use this this blog as an example. And basically what we do is we narrow it down to a few different activities. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your blog has a very direct and very narrow focused message. For example, if you're helping people if you're a shoe store and you want to write a blog, you could write a very general blog on, I'm looking for shoes, or help on buying your next pair of shoes, or something of that nature. Or you can be a little bit more narrow, a little bit more focused by saying how to find the best dress shoes for men, or how to find the best red shoes to wear at a formal event. The more direct that you can get, the more that your blog will show up on the searches that are made for that specific question. So if you can create something that's a lot more direct, you will likely get more attention than if you try to throw a blog into, if you just wrote a blog, for example, if you just wrote a blog about how to find the best shoes, you're competing against the biggest fish that there are out there in the shoe industry and places that have already written blogs and stories and web pages about that. So the likelihood of you ranking for that is not very good. Let's narrow the focus and we'll get a lot more success. So the first thing you want to do is figure out what topic you want to write on. In this case here, I am helping businesses with their blogs. So the first thing we do is figure out a topic, and then the next thing we want to do is kind of create a word cloud around that. A word cloud, quite simply, is just words that are related to the article that we're trying to write. So here, I want to help small businesses with their blogging. So in my word cloud, I have words like blogging, written content, written copy, blogs for business. So it's just a bunch of words that are surrounding that main topic that I'm trying to talk about. So that's the first step. Pick your topic, write your word cloud. Once you have your word cloud done, then you have a really good foundation to sit down and write your blog. How long should your blog be? The ideal blogs are between 600 and 1,000 words. Anything less than 600 is very, very small, which means it's very light in content, so the search engines won't tend to promote that as much. Plus, the search engines have a harder time understanding what your blog is about. Anything over 1,500 words, and you're starting to lose the consumer's attention. So when we have an itch and we need to scratch that itch, we want to find the answer. We want to find it now. We don't want to go digging through web pages that have a pile of advertisements and a pile of nonsense content. We want to find the answer we're looking for. So those are my suggestions for lengths. And then as far as the layout's pretty simple. We need to do what's called an H1. So your title will typically be your H1, which is header 1. And then we need to break up our paragraphs below with different headers. So here I go from H1, and this is my H2. So I'm setting up the article as a whole. Then I'm kind of, as I go through the article, you notice this is changing to heading 3. So this is heading 2. This is heading 3. So I'm kind of breaking down my articles with headers. So The reason and the purpose behind that is that when we do a search online and we go and we scan the web page for that information that we're looking for, we want to see that it has the information we want, so we quickly scan the headers to see if that's in there. That's the importance of having the headings. And then as I go through my article with a bunch of keywords and the words out of my word cloud all over the place, I also get into a 3-step strategy here, which these are now heading 4. And then there's a bunch of other stuff, but that's a very, very basic and very awesome foundation for you to start blogging. First of all, figure a very narrow article that you want to write about, or topic that you want to write about. Create your word cloud with all of your keywords and all of your supporting words around it. And then write your article between 600 and 1,000 words and break out your article with a bunch of headers. So if you do that, you'll be off to a great start. Also, if you want to send me your blog to review before you post it, or even after you post it and you want some feedback, by all means, send me your link. I will definitely take a look at it for free and offer you some feedback on how to make it better. So, as always, have fun with this. This is supposed to be fun, and you will quickly learn to enjoy this. So, good luck, and I can't wait to see your blogs.